It's recordable. It's not done yet. It's definitely recordable though. That's my rising table, so I can sit or stand however I want to record to help the old airways. But if I'm doing a very long session, I can sit down if I want to. What's happened? So I've installed all of these up on the wall. It's pretty dead now, which is very nice. All around. So that's made a massive difference. Obviously the table is in, and what I've done, I wonder what that delightful squeaking noise is. It's not the fart of a hidden elderly man. That is acoustic foam. So when I'm sitting down, see, these come out quite far. These are 4-inch thick, these bits of woods on the frame that stick out 4 inches. And some of them I have put, like this one, I've put corks on the back to kind of like alter how far it sticks out from the wall. So there's a bit of cavity behind it. So as it penetrates through the burlap, through the safe and sound rock wool insulation, through the garden fleece at the back, it will hit the wall, and then there's a cavity there which will help trap the sound. But they stick out quite far. That's the majority of the sound dampening going on in the room. So what I've done, and obviously, like you can see, like the table has to go in a certain amount, and these come out a certain amount and a certain width. You work with the space that you've got. So I have brought with me from my old studio acoustic foam, both the egg box kind and well, there's one ridge, you know, the wavy kind, and I've put that here, along here, around here, which will help with reflections when I'm sat down recording. Obviously that sticks out far less than the 4 inches of these bad boys do, and the squeaking that you hear is actually the table squeaking against the foam as it goes up, which is fine. Like, I've tested it, it's been up and down. There will be no end of amusement for me for this table, I'll be honest with you. It's fine, it's not a problem. It's just soft foam just squeaking up and down the side of a table. So yeah, that's the situation where I'll be sat here. Plug for Ignia, great Ukrainian progressive metal band. Do check them out. Pals, nice people. Interviewed them, they're lovely. Yeah, so I'll be sat here recording into this, or I'll be stood where I am now, and this, once it decides to go up, will alternatively be my recording setup when I want to stand up and record, which is pretty bloody awesome. It is a very it's not temporary, it's semi-finished solution to what the final product's going to be, because I'm waiting for some items to arrive. So I also erected a curtain rail here. This has been what you've been hung on for the last 4 minutes while I've been waffling away. Luckily, the removal people who moved us into this place a few weeks ago kindly left a silent, unspoken donation of a silent gift of a removal blanket. So that is currently covering the window. I am waiting for a posh sound dampening curtain to arrive. That's going to be here early March. It is early March, 10th or 11th of March. So that ultimately will hang on what this is here. Also, what I've got in place right now, because I have got exciting commission, is I've just got an extremely thick, I don't know if you can see, thick shag wall for maximum sound absorption, as thick as I could get it. They tell me 9 centimetres, but this doesn't look like 9 centimetres pile to me. But that's fine, nice and thick for sound absorption. I needed to get the rug in. Also, it's the size I needed and the thickness. This is like practical. I didn't choose this for aesthetics. This is just the practicality of getting something in place. It's got beautiful silver strands running through it. How beautiful is that? How delicate silver strands. Very classy. So I need to actually just cut the edge off that, which is riding up against things. So that's a task for tomorrow. So that's been installed, making it a lot more dead in here as well. What else? Yeah, so all these are up. You know, this is the place is covered now in these big sound dampening panels that I've constructed all over the show, all over the shop, which is a delight. Now, the roof has not been done yet. These cavities that you can see running along here, they're a pretty good size for the insulation foam, the Safe and Sound insulation rock wool. So I'm going to put that up there eventually. However, the electrician, Magic Mike, isn't able to come and do the electricianing job that I need him to do until like the 16th. I'm very tired. Until the 16th. So, and he's rearranging lights for me. So I don't want to like install stuff, which then is going to have to come down again. It's going to be very messy, very annoying, probably unnecessary procedure, to be honest with you. Also, it sounds pretty good anyway in here. Also, I do have an ISO cube, so if it needs that kind of protection above it from reflections, from echoes, then that's going to take care of that. That's not going to be a problem. Also, I have got the mastery of mastering. I have got a special technique I like to use for taking care of any reflections and minor annoyances such as that. It's a technique I like to call Isotope RX7. Run everything through that, and that will that piece of software takes care of a Herculean amount. I actually had to do a duvet recording, which is where you build a little fortress, a little duvet and pillow fort, for an audition for an upcoming book. And I got the upcoming book, even though I explained to the production company this is brought to you direct from Fort Duvet Studios, and I ran it through RX7, and I was complimented on the quality of it thanks to RX7. So it's a magic piece of software that's going to save my bacon if there are any reflections coming from here before I install the rock wool in that as well. I've also got more burlap coming on its way, which is going to make that all, keep all the rock wool in there. Now, the issue of the electrician and the door, that's not a door. That's 2 acoustic panels stacked atop each other. So I have to be like this pretty secure. I mean, if you try and wobble it, it's going to wobble, but it's not going to fall down of its own accord. Definitely safe and sound for me just rattling around in here, talking and not doing much physical activity. But I have to take this down and then move that to get in and out. So maybe that's going to be an amazing motivator, because I just in a nice callback, things almost come in full circle to my favourite episode of Jonathan Creek. I have to literally wall myself in here to work. Ultimately, I'm going to have to put you down for this. Just bear with me. Let's see if you can see what I'm